Hey everyone, it's Fun Around. My name is Jordan. We are on to week 5 for the NFL. I have 7 different props that I like for Sunday. I'm going to jump right into it. You'll see images that come up on the screen. But right here, that's from a data app called Outlier. There's a link in the description and it'll give you a 7-day free trial for Outlier. So his first pick is going to be from the Chicago Bears. I like the Andre Swift over 14.5 receiving yards at minus 120. He's gone over in 3 straight games. His quarterback is Caleb Williams, the rookie #1 overall pick. Caleb Williams is having his growing pains, and when you have a rookie quarterback like that, your best friends are your tight ends and your running backs that can catch the ball, and DeAndre Swift has been one of those best friends. They're going up against the Carolina Panthers. This game should be somewhat competitive because Andy Dalton has made the Panthers much better since he started. But either way, if they find themselves down, DeAndre Swift's going to be there for some outlet passes and some screen passes. So just the progression with him and Caleb Williams. He had 1 target in week 1. Week 2, he had 4 catches on 5 targets. Week 3, 2 catches on 4 targets. And then just last week, he had a really great game, 7 catches on 7 targets. So with his line so low, just him needing 15 receiving yards, I do like DeAndre Swift of the Chicago Bears to go over this mark. And the second pick, shifting over to the Broncos game, I like Will Lutz over 1.5 field goals made at minus 125. He's gone over in 3 out of 4 games. He did not go over last week against the Jets, and he did have an opportunity in that game to go over. He just missed it. So that was his 1 miss on the season. Broncos offense isn't the best in the world. They have Bo Nix at the quarterback position, another rookie. But Las Vegas, they are giving up the 3rd most field goals made to teams. So they're allowing teams to get down the field, move the ball a little bit, and then they're kind of standing strong there when teams get closer to the red zone. This Broncos offense is not a well-oiled machine. So Will Lutz should have the opportunities here to get at least 2 field goals. He's averaging 3 attempts a game and making 91% of them. So I do like this play for minus 125. And sticking with the Broncos, I want to talk about Bo Nix. He hasn't been doing too great passing, but he does have some good legs on him. I do like Bo Nix over 21.5 rushing yards at minus 110. He's gone over in 3 out of 4 games this year. He struggled against the Jets last game, but he still had 5 rushing attempts, and that's why I like to see that the attempts are still there. The volume is still there. He was a good running quarterback in college. He's averaging 6 attempts a game with 4.8 yards a carry, almost 5 yards a carry. So if you do the math there, you're looking around 29 to 30 yards a game with the averages. So Las Vegas is kind of in the middle of the league with giving up rushing yards to quarterbacks. So he has a decent opportunity here to get his averages. They're also giving up the 8th most rushing yards allowed, but a lot of that has to do with running backs. But they may not have gone up against too many running quarterbacks. So those rankings, they can vary a little bit. And with a rookie quarterback still trying to process everything with his progression and throwing lanes, he's going to rely on his legs a lot more than he will in the future. So I do like him to get 22 plus rushing yards. And if you guys could, please like the video. And if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. If you have a little bit of extra time, could you leave a comment for the algorithm? Could you just put a 5 for week 5? And that helps get this video out there for more people to see. Thank you for doing that. And also, if you haven't checked out Bet365, there's a link in the description. I'll take you there. Play just $5. They'll give you $200 back in bonus bets. Like I said, link is in the description. Thank you to anyone who uses that. This next pick is going to be from the Packers. Packers came back with Jordan Love last week, and their passing offense looks really good when he's out there. But they have some injuries. Romeo Doubs is doubtful. Christian Watson is doubtful. So I like Dontavian Wicks of the Packers over 54.5 receiving yards at minus 135. With those 2 out, Dobbs and Watson, that leaves Reed and Wicks as the 1 and 2 options. And last week, it really showed with Dontavian Wicks. He got 13 targets. I know that sounds amazing, but he only caught 5 of them. He still went over this line, 78 yards. I can see him getting a lot of volume still in this game. He also came away with 2 touchdowns. But they're going to be playing in LA. This game, another one, could be close. They're in the middle of the league, once again, for giving up receiving yards to wide receivers. But Jordan Love's going to have Wicks, Reed to throw to, and also another guy I'm going to talk about in a minute. So that leads to my next pick. I do also like Dontavian Wicks for an anytime touchdown. That's at plus 155. He's gone over in 2 out of 4 games this year, and like I said, 2 touchdowns last week. I haven't had many red zone trips this year because Jordan Love was out for a couple of games. So the red zone targets kind of varies a little bit, but Dontavian Wicks was getting 22% of the red zone targets, and that was with Dobbs and Watson there. So I do like for him to get some red zone targets when they get to the red zone there, or he could break off a big one. So that's Dontavian Wicks for 54.5 receiving yards on the over, and then an anytime touchdown plus 155. And sticking with the Packers, another guy who kind of popped off last week was Tucker Kraft, the tight end. I like him over 3.5 receptions at minus 120. Tight end Luke Musgrave is questionable, so you might have Luke Musgrave out. You might have 2 top receivers out. Not saying Romeo Dobbs is number 2 option, but still Christian Watson could be considered number 1 option. But anyway, they're saying that Kraft is going to be the guy even if Musgrave plays. He came away with 9 targets and 6 receptions last game. And for a team that passes a lot, Jordan Love gave this guy 9 targets last week. We just need him to get 4 catches. I do like this play up against the LA Rams. And before I get into this last one, I want to shout out my partners. If you want to get away from Prizepicks, check out Underdog Fantasy, Sleeper, ParlayPlay, and ChalkBoard. Use promo code FINDAROUND11 on any of these. They'll match your first deposit up to $100. There's links in the description. They'll take you straight there with the promo code. Thank you to anyone who uses those. This last one is going to be from the Sunday night game. I'm just going to go ahead and throw it in here and not make like a Sunday night video or anything like that. I like Najee Harris of the Steelers over 15.5 receiving yards at minus 113. Backup running backs Cordell Patterson and Jaylen Warren are already ruled out. Jaylen Warren was a good receiving back last year. Cordell Patterson he was a wide receiver for a little bit, but he's also a good receiving back. That's going to give Najee Harris more opportunities to be in third down situations as an outlet passer, to get more screens and stuff like that. And he has been getting more receptions and more yards the past couple of weeks. The past 2 weeks, he had 5 catches on 5 targets. And then last week, 3 catches on 6 targets went over this line in both of the past 2 weeks. They play against Dallas, who are giving up the 6th most receiving yards to running backs. So really good matchup here and really good opportunity with those backup running backs out. So if you'd like to discuss lines further, I have a Discord. Link is in the description. There are thousands of plays and props to look at. So people picking their favorite ones in there, and just discussion going on. Also discussion for WNBA, playoff baseball, and we have NBA coming up. So I'd love to see you in there. It's free. Just hop on in. And as far as a recap goes for Thursday Night Football, I had Tyler Algier over 31.5 rushing yards. And if you watch that game, Kirk Cousins almost threw the ball 60 times, and they kind of got away from the running game, and they were pretty predictable when it came to running the ball. They only ran on first down, and then they just threw the rest of the game. So Tyler Algier was not able to get some good running opportunities where, they catch them off guard or anything like that. And then I had Chase McLaughlin over 1.5 field goals made. That went over. Both kickers did great in that game. So 1-1 for that. So hopefully we can have a good day with these 7 props if you decide to tail any of them. So good luck to you. God bless you. It's Final Round. My name is Jordan. I will catch you on the next one. Bye.